Hello, 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 and welcome to Women's
Hello.
Wellness Wednesday with your host, Tyrika, aka Reek Spado. The kid has made it to the building. I thought she was on mommy duties. I was a little nervous. Bless her heart
I
that she's
surprised
here.
you.
Yes, surprise. Hey, Des, and we have our special guest here, Shantae.
Hey,
Hello.
Building. She is in the building. We're going to do some intros first, Shantae. Spado and I try to get the crowd ready for what we got going on today. Spado, how
Sure.
you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. Everything's good on this great Wednesday. Everything's good.
Right. I still got the jitters. I'm a little, ugh. I
Right.
got Lincoln all tomorrow. I'm doing
Mhm.
concrete roads there, so I have some vending events the next
Yes,
2 days.
I say. And good luck with that.
Hey,
Thank
that's a
you.
blessing, though. That's a blessing.
Spade is mommy on a mission. Is podcasting, is candle making, is Stan's birthday yesterday. Shout out to
Yep.
my
Shout out to
Stan.
Stan.
Good
Yes.
to
Turned
Shout out
30
to
stand.
Stan.
yesterday. Shout out to Stan. He's a big guy. I miss my
Yeah.
little baby. Um, so yeah, it's been a week. Wednesday when they come, it's like we're
I know.
halfway there. Even
Yeah.
after tonight, Spade, I got a meeting at 7, going back into
Got to keep on
one head.
going.
So
Got to
it's
keep
that
going.
mom on a mission. It's that mom on a mission. I live it. I love it,
You do
and
too,
I'm going to
too.
conquer it. Shantae, we are here.
Yes.
What we
Hello.
do here on Women's Wellness Wednesday is salute women. We inspire
Mhm.
each other. We motivate each other, and this is a
I
safe
sure.
place to do as such.
I
So,
know that's
you
right.
know,
Thank you.
this evening we are going to touch into, we're going to touch on resilience. That's going to be our
Mhm.
theme, as it is. Spado is mental health awareness month. So, due
Right.
to that, we're going to honor and stand in solidarity of mental health and how it creeps in. I talk, Tay and I talk often, and other folks about my trichotillomania.
Yeah.
That's the picking of the eyebrows. It's hard,
Mm.
and it comes from anxiety.
Right.
I laugh about it with my friends. I laugh about it with the world right now, but it is something serious, and it's
Yeah.
something
Right.
that I
We
do go
turn
through.
you.
And when
Mm-hmm.
things get rough, that trichotillomania it gets going. It gets going. So where are we? We are going to dive right into things. We have go grab lunch at 6:30. But right now we're going to highlight our special guest. Our special guest is going to touch on breaking generational curses.
Mm.
Shantae, can you give us a little bit of an intro, where you're from? Tell us a little bit about yourself.
All right. Hello, all. Hi, world. I say. Just want to bring awareness to a lot of things. First and foremost, I am from a little bit southwest, West Philadelphia, a little bit over. And right now, I'm back in Southwest Philadelphia with my husband, who
Okay.
I've been with for 5 years. That's my rock right there. I've been married to for 5 years, been with for 10 years. Please excuse me on that. But,
Okay.
just give a shout out to my GCBs, my generational curse breakers, and my own personal family and around the world because we out here.
Yes.
And it's
Yes.
hard work, but we're doing it.
There's
Yeah.
resilience, and we live it.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Resilience is not just it's action. It's the word. It
That's
reminds
right.
me of strength. Resilience and strength go hand in
Mhm.
hand. And tonight we're
That's
going to touch
right.
on the 5 pillars of resilience. But right now, Shantae, I want to get into um, what you want to discuss. One topic of your healing journey that you're willing to be transparent about, that has to do
Okay.
with breaking that generational curse and also healing from it, and
Hmm.
talking to us about your wellness now.
Okay. Well, like I said, first and foremost, this is for my GCBs, my generational curse breakers, and what we call the baby biscuits in my family. And those are the babies who we're protecting.
Oh, she's
I think
frozen.
she froze.
Yeah.
The damn Wi-Fi, I tell you.
Yeah,
Sometimes. I
it
tell you
gets
what,
you
I'm
every
ready to get
time.
rid of Comcast. I'm tell you that.
Let's get into the comments while Shantae gets her Wi-Fi together. Hello, everybody.
So I think I'm too far from my modem or something. This house. I apologize, and I'm just talking away.
All right. Hello, hello. All right, we got into some
Yes,
of the
yes.
intros. Okay, Shantae, please start over. Get into those acronyms that you were giving us.
Well, GCBs, generational curse breakers. That's what I named the group of rocks in my family, or the golden apples that I call them, that fell from the tree that was rotten. So sometimes you have to uproot that whole tree, throw it away, and begin this progress process all over again with a
Okay.
stronger, more a stronger seed drenched in love and more, like you said, resilience and
Yes.
wherewithal, knowing
Yes.
this is what we're
Yes.
doing now. We are planting the seeds for our future generations, our baby biscuits now and their biscuits to come, just to
Yes.
make sure that stuff that happened to us when we were younger does not happen on their watch.
Mm.
Okay.
They can be
Okay.
more aware of certain things.
So when you talk about the baby biscuits and protecting them, what does
Yeah.
that look like for you?
Okay, so I'm gonna get right into it. Growing up, I was touched most of my life, mostly all of my life. And um, the thing with predators, they prey on the vulnerable. And I was vulnerable starting at 4 years old to a stepfather, not even a stepfather, a sister's dad from 4 to the age of 12. And a lot of deviant shit was going on. A lot of deviant stuff, excuse me, was happening
You
to
free.
me, and it was allowed to happen to me. And then as I got older, like a year older, I moved around from Darby to Southwest Philadelphia. And, it was allowed to happened to me again with my brother, who's older than me by 3 years. And it went from, him being like my best friend to him coming from his dad's side of the family. Well, him coming from somewhere and acting
Mhm.
like this monster. And when that reared his ugly head, after that came a neighbor who was allowed to come spend the night all the time, who was, he was so cute, but he was taking it from me at nighttime. And then after him came another cousin, and then after, it just was on and on. And then, before I hit the age of 12, I had another
Predator.
sick deviant predator who would literally beat the crap out of me if I did try to, you know, brush off his advances or whatever towards me. It got ugly, and I would have to fight for mine. And most of the times I did not win because my brother is about 3 years older than me, and these boys are 3, 4 years older than me. So from a young age, I was already beaten into what you would call submission, where you just shut the fuck up. You just be quiet about whatever you're going through. I
Okay.
didn't have that loving mother-daughter type of relationship with my mom that I would like to have had. I'm not sure if she was instilled with that love and courage and protection and self worth that she should have passed down to me. And I'm not here to judge that at all. I would like to even work on it if I can. But I know that what I should have been instilled with, I wasn't. No one was saying, okay, this is what you look out for. Does anybody touch your vagina? Does anybody touch you in places that you haven't, that they shouldn't have? No one was comfortable enough to have those conversations with me. And my problem with all of that is no one even having this happen to themselves, because we come from a line of ladies who have also been raped and molested by an uncle in this family. So knowing that, why wouldn't you be extra vigilant on us? So what I have is a bunch of fractured cousins right now who are mad at each other sometimes because my mom was allowed to be weaponized. Like, if you don't suck this, I'm gonna tell your mom, or tell my mom that you were doing that. So, or when my cousins would try to tell, now you're getting an ass whooping because you're not believed. That's not okay.
No,
That
it's
should
not.
not have been allowed to go on. And what I'm doing right here We breaking all them chains. That is over for us. That is
Absolutely.
not allowed on this watch. I am not a judge. Only God can judge. So I'm not going to sit high and act like I'm looking low and pick out. I won't say which adults need to, except for the ones that need to go to jail, who should be in jail right now, who were actually touching them. But if you were one of the adults who were, I needed a babysitter. Just I'm not going to judge you, but what I will say is be more vigilant and
Yes.
Okay.
and get into knowing who's going to be around your child, get into knowing what your child emotions and her feelings are. Because I was a wreck. I hated me, and you could tell.
Mm,
I lashed out at the world. I had no self worth, no self. I walk with my head down. Nobody said pick your head up, beautiful. Nobody said you a beautiful black woman. I had to learn that on my own.
mm.
Even living with relatives who I thought were, you know, there for
Say,
me since I was young and supposed to be a savior. Once you get a certain age and you start developing, I really felt I'm gonna keep it real. I started developing, and I felt like it was some hate some going on. Where now I'm the butt of the jokes, and now my mom, who moved at a certain age and left me with this certain family member, now she's in North Carolina. I'm in Philadelphia trying to finish high school, and it's kind of torture. And then now I got her husband coming at my neck, and even before I moved in with her, I was babysitting her children, and I started getting groomed after 13 because by the time I'm 13 or 14 now, I have two uncles coming at my neck. And this is where the family gets it fucked up for me because now I'm being called all types. At 13, 14, you're grown. If that happened to you at 13 or 14, you're grown. You wanted it to happen. You're crazy. And to put that on a child
it's
means
terrible.
something wrong with you. It's therapy
Yeah.
that needs to happen. It's a healing in the water, and it's a healing in my water. And there is
Yes.
no way that I am going to sit here and be slandered or made to feel ashamed because your nasty, pervertic ass husband, father, baby daddy, whoever couldn't handle himself. I'm not protecting images anymore. I'm not
Mm-mm.
here to protect a legacy of a motherfucker who did nothing for me, but prey on me when I was at my weakest. I had no men in this in my tribe that was not here trying to groom or take advantage of or do something that was not just of the sorts, and that's not okay. So that's what we're working on now with the GCB. We are breaking them generational curses. We are asking the hard questions. We are
Yeah.
sitting down. We're having family discussions finally that are healthy. That's not built around lies and deceit and secrecy. Because, like I said before, I've carved out uh, this area around me, and it's nothing but tranquility around me. And that energy is all I want in my circle. And I have done a good job. I've even had to fall out with certain people and family members, and God bless
Absolutely.
you. I won't harbor any ill will toward anybody. I want everybody to prosper. I want y'all to learn from it.
Yeah.
I don't care if you're mad at me. Like
Yeah.
I told you, because I was more nervous about doing this to make sure it reached that I got my message out to enough people for awareness, for
It
them
will.
to, just for them to say, you know what, yeah, that nigga has been doing too much. Or I don't want my daughter sitting on his lap. Because I had a cousin who preyed on me like that too. He would think it was a game to sit me on his hard lap, on his
Yeah.
lap when he was hard. Or I play sleep and you trying to grind on me and I'm sleep. Watch all of that shit. I
Pay
shouldn't, as
attention.
a child, have been allowed to sleep between my brother and whatever company he had as a boy.
Absolutely.
I shouldn't. Girl, get your ass about this bed. What's going on? If I got bruises, if anything, I wasn't that child that was, held and pampered or boo boo, I love you. And like I said, it's not my place to judge. But at the same time, if you don't know no better, you can't do no better. So maybe if the village that I came from didn't know no better, they couldn't do no better. I'm here to do different. I'm not here to tell them what they need to do. Accountability resides in everybody. So if you can't take that and if you can't own that, then it's on you. That's not on me. My path is bright. You know,
Yeah.
where I'm going is good and everybody can't go with me. So, you know,
Yes.
That's a
So,
lot. That's a lot to
Shantae,
take in. That's a lot to
Asha,
yes,
take in.
Asha. But it is like
I
you
want to
said,
commend you
resilience. It's
first
made me
for
resilient.
telling your story,
Thank
because
you,
that is a lot, and it takes a lot of bravery,
Asha.
to tell us, what you've been through. I'm You're not alone. I'm sure
Uh-uh.
there's people all over the world that are
Bless
having the
y'all.
experience or did
And bless
have
y'all. Because
the
I know how
experience.
I know how hard it is, y'all, and y'all got this. Y'all keep your head up and y'all got this. Because you're
listen.
right on that.
Listen, and again, this touches right into resilience. The strength for you to get up here and profess your
Yes,
truth, the transparency that you just gave the entire world. I
yeah,
salute you, sis.
yes,
I celebrate you, sis.
Thank
yeah,
you.
You did it. You're
Thank
doing it.
you.
We see you,
Thank you. And thank
and
y'all
you
for
will
this
shine
platform
bright.
because I didn't know how much I needed this. So thank
yes.
You will
y'all.
shine bright. This is a
And well, I
safe
mean,
place.
we needed this to, the people
We needed this.
uh, need to hear about it,
Yes.
because I mean, you could be helping somebody else. You could be helping another child. You could be helping a mother that doesn't know how to get away. You could be helping so many different people, from children up
This
to
thing
grown
on
women.
phone, I'm so sorry.
And the
I should
fact
have
that
put
you're
this on
so
my computer,
vulnerable,
not my phone. Oh, wow.
you're okay. The fact that you're being so vulnerable right now in this space says a lot about your character. Says that if only it reach one, teach one. Had
Yep.
somebody just took the time,
Okay.
you know, Shantae, you're a beautiful woman. I am
Yes.
Period.
so
Period.
happy that you are here with us today. This is not only women's wellness. This is a support group.
Yes.
Spade
I know
has
that's
touched on
right.
that many a days.
I know that's
Yes.
right.
Women empowering women. There
Yeah.
are five pillars of resilience.
Yeah.
Energy, okay?
Yeah.
Energy, future focused,
Mm-hmm.
flexible thinking,
Mm-hmm.
inner drive. One more. It
Future.
always gets me.
Future, baby.
I think I said future
You said
focus.
future.
Future
Mm.
focus, energy, strong relationships.
Oh,
It's on
that
the
other
tip of
one.
my tongue.
It'll come. It'll come. It'll come.
It'll come. That was a lot. My
Absolutely.
my heart is with you. I had a whole script in my head, but when it's authentic, it
Yes.
all that goes away.
You should see me
Yeah.
with notes and notes that I thought I was going to be able to read.
Yes, there's no notes on
Right.
Uh,
inspiration.
when it's
That's
It comes
right.
real,
from the
it's
heart.
real. You don't need
That's
notes.
right. I
When
know that's right.
it's real. It comes from the heart. It comes from realness. You don't need no notes. You don't need no notepad. You did well with
I
telling
should
it just
say
how you
thank
did,
you.
and
Yes.
Thank you.
reaching us, and talking to us, and that you felt that comfortable. A lot of women are in the comments supporting you. If you look
Thank
down, you can see
y'all. Thank
different
y'all.
women saluting you, and just letting you be open, and they are supporting you as well.
Oh, I
We thank
appreciate
you.
you
We
guys
thank
so
you.
much. I don't want to touch no buttons because my phone has been acting up. So I can't even see the comments, but I'll definitely
It's
go back
okay.
and
Our
look and try
producer,
to
she'll put them
respond.
up. She'll put them up as they come. I wanted to ask you a question, and
Sure.
then we'll get into something a little lighter. Um, when you look back now and you reflect on the things that you've overcome, what was the key thing that kept you going?
Um, like you said, that resilience, that God in me, that spirit, it's this fight that's in everybody that's still alive right now, no matter what traumatic event they have experienced, it's a fight in you. And
Yes.
that's what kept me going. I'm not going to allow anybody to tear what God has made down because obviously I was a warrior in my past time. I'm going to
Yes.
continue to be a warrior in my future time because
Right.
that's what this spirit is that's in me. So I'm
Yes.
not allowing, I just never allowed that to be a crutch for me. It was more of, I'm not keeping y'all secrets. I never cared. I have people mad at me all the time because I'll blabber it out because these are not my secrets to hold. Because mental health was so important because it brought me down to a point where like you said, like I said, my self esteem and all of that. But moreover, all of that, did not have that that push that I feel like that I should have gave myself or that I needed. I literally had to go back to that little girl inside of me, hold her little hand and say, baby, I got this. I'm not going to
That's it.
protect and preserve nobody else's name over mine. You know, I got this. I've been called a liar, a fresh this, anything underneath the book. I'm alive, baby. I am good. I have no reason to lie. I swear on. I don't have to swear. I
You
don't
don't
have
have
a
to.
reason to
You're
No, you
lie.
want
I
to
spoken.
know.
wish I had a life that was like other girls or the normal childhood. This is not supposed to be in almost everybody's freaking history,
Occurrence.
childhood closet.
Yes.
Dust that shit out your closet. Take those clothes out your closet because they stink. They not for yours. These not my secrets to keep. They yours. Y'all
Yeah.
daddy, y'all brothers, y'all whoever's one nasty. And my biggest regret is that when my cousin was trying to get my brother arrested, I don't think that I was ready at that time
Okay.
to put my mother through that. I had more, I was trying to get married at this around the same time, but it was just so much going on. I regret that I never let him get arrested and never told my story to the cop when she needed me to, because you could be anywhere doing anything to anybody. And that's my biggest regrets, that I
And
didn't tell
now
sooner,
they know
because
now.
your motherfuckers need to exactly. They need to be, everybody needs to be cautious of who y'all sleep with. His name is Abaz Winwood Abaz Baxter. I don't care. Yes.
So, I mean, listen, I heard you say that you walk down with your head down just from, you going through what you're
And
going
never
through,
again, though. Yes.
and I see that now, and I see
Yeah.
that now where, you got your head up high,
Because this
and
crown can't tilt no more,
yes,
baby. I
yes,
spent too much time there. This
yeah.
crown ain't tilting again for nobody.
Nope.
Nothing or nobody.
Nope.
So, and
And I
it's a beautiful thing
appreciate
to
it.
know that no matter what you've been through, you're here to tell the story. You're here
Yes.
sitting pretty. You're sitting here with your crown
Mhm.
on. So this is
Absolutely.
actually showing other women, and or whoever that's going through that there is
That's
another
right.
side.
Right.
There is light
Because
at
There
the
is
end of
women
another
the
side. There is a
women
light.
tunnel.
pray
Yes.
on
You push
women
past
pray
the pain.
too. So
Yes. You
not
push
just
past pain.
men.
Yeah.
Right.
Mhm.
And it's something that we shouldn't suppress. And when Spado and I and Shantae say push past it, we mean just that. You push
Right.
through that thing. You break
That's
down that
right.
wall and you
That's
walk through
right.
it and you live. We
And you
Mhm.
all
talked about,
need
and
to
you said
live.
about even with relationships, like, you get your closest people to you that mean well with you, with
Exactly.
you, and you walk with them.
Exactly.
Everybody can't go.
Absolutely. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody
Exactly.
can't go to that next level
And
of
that's
where you're
okay.
going. And it may be one, it may be two people, but at the end of the day,
Mhm.
you take with you who's with you, and you walk
Yeah.
in whatever light that you got to walk in.
Yes.
Yep.
And it
You're
may
going to lose
hurt because
relationships.
I had to what do you call it? It was a lot of casualties of war in this. And I heard a lot of little cousins, because they had this veiled, perception of who somebody in their family, their father or whoever, who this person was. So I never would have wanted to. That's why I held everybody's secret so long. You feel me? Because I kept calling myself this protector. I was taken from myself in ways I didn't even know. So I cannot keep
Right.
protecting, like I said, anyone's image or legacy over my own health and
Mm-mm.
wellness and
Self
mental
care,
and
self
exactly
love.
self-care. That is
Yes.
it. That's all.
That's
And that's
all.
all.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to harm you. I love y'all still. Cause like I said, I don't have no harm, and they know who I'm talking to. I have no ill will, and I want everyone to prosper, because that's
Yes.
how we all gonna make it, baby. We got enough battles and wars against us as melanated
Mhm.
queens and kings out here. We don't need to
Enough.
be at war with each other with stuff like
And
this.
then when you hear you talk, I mean, most of them people were your family.
They are. Well, most
So when
of
you
them, yeah,
hear when
because
you hear
it's
about
more
that
than
kind of
that.
stuff,
Because the whole family, like I said, the whole family tree, this was generations upon generations. And I'm working on a book where I can just unpill every layer of them
Layers.
generations, because there's
Mhm.
that was a imp of what really goes on and what really went on just in this family alone. So I can't imagine what, goes on behind closed doors that's not being speaked about, that needs to be spoken about, that's been accepted and just taken for so long. I can't
and
imagine, and
and
I
and
feel
people, we
sorry.
need to, we need to be in these kids' phones. We need to
That's
be
right.
all in their business. My daughter
I
gets,
am.
she hates it, but at the end of the day, I mean, listen, I have to be in her phone. I got to see who she's talking to. I
Yes.
have to, because
Yes.
and it is what it is. You can call me what you need
Right.
to call me, but I know, I need to know what's going
Exactly.
on because
Exactly.
these
Because you have to
kids.
be aware. Because next thing you know, my baby is missing somewhere,
Yep.
and I don't even know what she be up to. I don't
Yep.
know who she talking
Or the
to. So
girlfriends is
yeah,
telling her to try something that, if
talk
you don't
about
speak,
it.
and
Listen,
I say that to my
that's
daughter
what
all
I
the
mean.
time.
The
She's more scared of
GCB.
me than the consequences, behind what she's going to do,
Exactly.
because she
As
still
she
got to deal
should
with me at
be.
the end of the day.
As she should be. And that's what I mean with the GCB. Big shout out to Dottie Gang.
Yep. I
Our
get it.
babies, we all get together and we're in each other businesses because we can trust each other to that level that that if they come over Auntie's house, y'all probably have Black History Saturdays in the morning where
We
don't
do.
touch my television until you done seen YouTube for an hour, watch this little Black History kid and give me some feedback on what you just heard. I need 3 Black positive figures and not just Malcolm X and Martin Luther King. Don't give me nothing watered down. They know they're gonna come over Auntie's house, they're gonna have fun. Any house that's in this circle right here is trusted, and I'm thankful for that. Because, like I said, I
Yeah.
didn't have but one, so just to have more than one, this rock that I have, my daddy, I'm thankful. That's rich.
So
That is
that's
my
huge
richness.
that you
Mhm.
took your
Hmm.
hurt and you took your pain and you took your journey and you made it into something positive. To say,
Right.
hey, this house is a safe haven. Hey, Keisha's house is a safe haven. You took
Mm-hmm.
that and you turned your pain into something so beautiful. Safe havens. You
That's
literally
dope.
made safe havens for the kids in your
Mm-hmm.
family, male and female. You've given
Mm-hmm.
them the
That's
tools.
right.
You've given them the tools to know that's your private place. Did
Yeah.
someone touch you there? Yes or
Yeah.
Yes.
no?
Yeah.
Yes.
Huge. And
Not only
that's
Yeah.
that,
breaking the
but
generational curse.
I just want to a little bit touch on watch those teachers in those schools and the way they talk to our babies too. Because
Yeah.
a lot of time in these public schools, somebody just said to my beautiful Black young queen king of a nephew, cousins or nephews over here, but my just said to my baby that you were sexually harassing me because the teacher, a white teacher, bent over. I don't care, and said something. Said that my nephew said something inappropriate, which he didn't. But even if you felt like he sexually harassed you, why wouldn't you say nothing to the parent? Nothing was told.
Right.
Our babies, our biscuits know to come and tell us. But anybody makes you feel uncomfortable, and that made him feel uncomfortable, and it made us feel uncomfortable to the point where now we have to go and check teachers because what are you spewing to our babies in these schools? Because even if he has a misbehavior problem, he might act out. Whatever the case is, if you don't have that affection and love and care for that child that you're teaching, get away. Like this, you shouldn't be teaching because you're
Yeah.
like the first person who has contact with our babies besides us,
Yeah.
and you
First
can't
one.
be just ingesting and spewing anything into these babies' head. That matters too. Teachers were cruel growing up
Yeah.
because they didn't know what my situation was. Y'all didn't care to ask, so y'all just treated me like that throwaway. I
Yeah.
love books, so I educated myself a lot of the
So
times,
can
and
I
I'm
tell you,
thankful for that.
you can't think back in your educational career, not one teacher who was there that you
Oh no,
trusted.
growing up, I had my MY Gozi, I had Umi, and I had Mama Renee. I was one of the first children from Harvey Elementary who got to take part in what they call the African Village, and I to this day, I get to thank them for instilling in me that blackness, knowing who a king and queen was, knowing about Harambe, knowing about, from Umoja or all my 7 principles. They
Right.
instilled blackness in me for 3 years. And that's another thing that I held on. Besides God and my faith, that blackness and knowing that these powerful ancestors I had came from, I wasn't letting them ancestors down. I was not gonna let y'all down. I'm not gonna let this continue to happen. Like what y'all talking about? I see where I come from. Hmm.
So right now it is 6:30. Spado is 6:30. It is now time for grab lunch. Go grab lunch is a segment of the show that Spado and I give lunch away to one of our faithful, loyal viewers. And then we're going to get into Speed with Spade after Go Grab Lunch. But right now, Tay, our producer, is going to pull up some of the comments, and you just pick one person, and that person will get lunch on Rec&Spade.
Okay, sure.
Hey, Toya.
Hey, Toy. I'm trying to write the questions if you
Wise
don't get
Girls.
it by me.
If we could just highlight Wise Girls for a minute, they're tapping in all the way from Tennessee.
Hey,
I want to highlight that they are my TikTok lovely ladies coming, pulling up, showing love, different time zone and everything. You know, so
that's right.
Shout out to them.
The support is real. Marquita, thank you for showing up. Thank you so much. Hey, Tara.
Hey, Tara.
Hey, Mamie.
Mm-hmm.
So you pick whoever you want. You get to pick one person.
I see them popping up now. Finally. Just anyone.
Just anyone.
Okay, just doesn't make, because I'm trying to read the comments, and I you know I'm not no judge. Jamie Harley. Here we go.
Okay, Jamie won lunch. Thank you so much for picking Jamie. I don't think Jamie's picked. I mean, I don't think she's won before, but even
I think
still,
she's won like maybe once or twice. But
she's a faithful viewer. She's a faithful viewer. Thank you so much for pulling up on us, Jamie. Tonight, you are the winner of Go Grab Lunch. You know the drill. Cash app or request it from Spado, and she'll take care of the rest.
I'm not ready for.
How you feeling? Yep, I got you, bro. How you feeling, Shantae?
Thank you. Shout out to my husband. It's Mariah. I just saw his comment.
Shout out to
I'm feeling good. I am pleased. I hope I got enough of that message out. My husband has been a wreck these last couple of days. Just trying to make sure that I get as much information and packed into this segment that I could, honestly.
And I appreciate it being so important to you. You know, you're saving a life. You may not know it right now, but you're saving somebody's life. You're giving that little girl, you're giving that little boy the courage to go tell somebody.
I hope so.
That's huge, and no one can take that from you.
And that's all I wanted.
You set the stage.
Do
one more. Our producer's asking to do one more. So pick
one more.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, girl. I'm writing.
Hey, Talika.
Hey, Lee.
Ivy. Hello. Shani. Everybody can't go. I know that's right.
Everybody can go. Let's go.
All right, Shani got it.
Oh my goodness. And my mother-in-law was next. I'm so sorry, TT. If I could have waited 1 second.
TT gonna hit you up like, Tay. That was supposed to be
me. I'm sorry, my sweet tea. You know I love my other mother to death. That baby saved my life in ways she wouldn't even know.
Shout out to
All right, I'm ready.
All right. So we're about to get into Speed with Spade. This week, I have no idea what Spade has up her sleeve. Normally, she gives me a little sneak peek. I didn't get one this week.
Because I ain't have one this week. I'm just being honest. I did not have one this week, but we just did it just now. So we're going to figure it out.
That's it. That's the authenticness. You know, again, this is a safe place. Let's go, Spado.
All right.
Hold on. Shantae, what we do is Speed with Spade. There's no thinking. This is off the brain. This is fun. It's adult like. So just go with the flow.
I think about everything, so we're gonna try.
Okay.
All right. You ready?
Yes, let's go.
All right. Black or white?
Black.
Kids or no kids?
The babies.
Fish or steak?
Neither. Too meaty.
You gotta pick one. Just pick one, even if you don't throw it.
Steak. Yeah.
Okay. Steak. Okay. Power or snowfall?
Snowfall.
Miami or Vegas?
Vegas.
Boat or flight?
Flight.
Beard or no beard?
I'll take the beard. He grown.
Facebook or IG?
You said I gotta pick. No social media like that. IG, I guess.
IG. Okay. Yellow or green?
Green. That money. Ashe, sister. Green leaf.
Small circle of friends or a large circle of friends?
Keep it small, baby.
All right. Long hair or short hair?
It's tall, beautiful, but short hair.
Okay. Chinese food or Jamaican food?
Some Jamaican.
Choose your ex for $1 million or rock out with your current partner for no dollars.
Let's go, baby. He already know we gonna make $1 million regardless.
I know that's right. A thug or a gentleman?
Gentleman and thugs.
Both of them.
Both of them. Smoke or drink?
Good. Smoke what? Smoke 420.
Weed.
Yeah,
okay,
420.
Okay. And then the last one, a Leo or Aries?
A Leo or Aries?
Mm-hmm.
Definitely not a Leo.
Hey, here we go.
Sorry.
I wasn't sure.
All right. I'm not okay. All right. That's okay. Since you lost last time, that's all right.
Yes, cool. But hold up. Space. Can we
what?
get
Reed?
one of the
What?
last questions? Come on, man. Damn.
What?
Shantae, Chicago Fire or Chicago PD?
Dang, New Amsterdam. I told you.
Did
I
you
haven't seen either one of them.
Big Leo.
Oh
right?
man, damn. All right, it's cool. They're my two shows. I like them two shows. It's all right. Arizona Day. Let it know, Miss Tony.
I don't even know what that is.
It's all right, Spade. I'm gonna put you on later. I told you.
Yeah, because I don't even know what that is.
It's cool.
No one likes Leo. Is that what she just said? No one likes Leo.
You gotta be weird.
That's a lot.
I mean, you got just some Leos trickled in there, y'all. Don't Leo community, don't hate me. But my experience with Leos have not been there.
Don't even worry about them. It's cool. You said what you said. Spade. We're gonna next question. So, Shantae, what do you do as a routine in the morning to start your wellness? Do you meditate? Do you get into yoga? Do you journal? What is the tangible that you touch on to get your wellness going?
First and foremost, I think it's very important for everybody to say thank you as soon as you open up your eyes. I give thanks to my creator. You get your stretch out. I say some positive affirmations. I am trying to get into yoga. I'm trying to get into some yoga. Meditation is definitely that's a must in my life. But I want to get into more flexible stuff. Okay, because getting older, it's not coming off like it used to. So
It'll started her vacation warm up workout. Get body right a couple days ago, right, Spade? You started your workout routine.
Just started dieting, and Jesus is hard. It is hard.
I'm coming. I'm coming.
Listen, when this pandemic started, nobody thought we was coming back outside. So we probably all packed on about 10, 15 pounds. And then when they said we was coming back outside, it was like, Jesus Christ, we're coming back outside. Now everybody got to see us now. I'm stressed. So now we got to come back outside. And now we got the vacations coming up.
Right, for this hashtag. What's the hashtag? What I tell you? Buns out, suns out.
But yeah, this hashtag queen. See, and this year I decided to go with all my girlfriends, and we're all going to Puerto Rico. So you're free to. Anybody can come. It's a ladies thing. Anybody can come. We're going in August during Leo season. We're going during Leo season, and if any women want to come, y'all are free to book a flight with us, and we outside.
We outside. Right, I know that's right.
I do love you, Des. I did not know you were a Leo. That's so crazy.
You see how they come?
Coming out of nowhere. Listen, I'm a Gemini, so you got to know your chart. You got to know you can and can't be around.
So you
I stay away from Virgos, Leos, all that.
So you said you haven't gotten into yoga, but you do want to get into yoga. So some of the comments said stretching is a must once you get into yoga. It is really soothing, and it does can reframe and reshape the mindset. So that's a good way to start your day. We always want to give some tools or some gems. You know, Shantae, you're a warrior. You know, not only are we saluting you, we want to know what you do to stay so resilient. So that's where the question was based off of. How do you start your day to remain so humble and so resilient? You know, that's huge.
Right now, my biggest test of faith is happening to me. Not to put her out there, but I'm taking care of my mother. She just had a stroke. I'm the only sibling that's coming. I'm the only sibling that's coming through for her, doing this every day. If it wasn't for my husband and my rocks that's around me, I wouldn't be as grounded as I am, because you already see we come from a bittersweet type of relationship. The biggest test, but we are learning with each other, from each other. We have our ups and downs. We don't always see eye to eye, but I would like to work on, at least, if you can, first and foremost, I'm going to treat you like how I was never treated. Like, I'm never going to give, because that energy that I'm always going to produce, if it don't rub off on you by now, that's your fault. But I'm going to give what I never received. I'm never going to give out that. I'm never going to match anybody's level. I just, come on, baby, you elevate with me or you stay where you at.
Yes.
And that's my biggest test of faith right here, because, it's an up and down thing. I love her, because not just because you don't have to love a person for their title. Mom, dad, sister, brother, if they hurt you, they hurt you. So I don't want to say you have to love somebody for their title, but I would at least, start making some bits, and,
Chipping away at it, trying to rebuild.
chipping away. There you go. That's what I was trying to get. Exactly.
Yep.
Build something. A little
Rebuild
bit more.
I mean, sometimes, a lot of times when you are trying to, stay grounded and you want positivity around you, even people that are toxic, they may not like it, and they may try to bring you back down to a certain level where, like, this is what I'm used to with you. It's like, all right, well, I ain't there no more. So are you gonna come up here with me, or you gonna stay down here? And if you're gonna stay down here, bye.
Right. And you also have to be clear. You can't be messy. So you don't want to have ill will towards the people that can't.
I God bless everyone. I God bless them all. I got people. I don't even call them haters, because I don't like thinking about anybody
Me
who.
either.
What I say is, God bless you. It's therapy. It's healing in the water. Your body is made up of mostly water, and it's a healing in the water, and that is deeper than y'all think. You know what he say? It's a healing in the water, y'all. That is deeper than you think. It's healing in there. Well, heal your water first. I even give, affirmations to my water before I even ingest it, just to let myself know that, we got this. We got this. My husband is a big support system also. Like I said, like, shout out to my
your husband.
Yes.
Shout out to your husbands. Partners are very important.
Very much.
Journeys, traumatic journeys, you're future focused. Again, somebody that you can lean on, that you can go to. So when you have a healthy relationship, hold on to that. That's a beautiful thing. And I'm so happy that marriage is doing what it's doing, what it was intended to do, and that's be there for each other. So that's huge. Thank you for letting us know that good marriages exist.
Yeah. And even with ups and downs. Listen, everybody has ups and downs.
But you got to make sure that your ups and downs don't defeat y'all. The ego is not bigger than what you want for that relationship. And that's how far it has to go. I had to, that's a whole nother journey in itself. But you got to make sure that you love not only yourself first, but your partner as much as you're willing to, grow. Because if you love yourself and you're not really loving your partner, are you really trying to grow? I want to succeed. I want him to succeed. So I want us to succeed. So we both got to do this. It's going to be it's going to be a rise.
What's one thing that you want to tell everyone, to go through life with? What's something that you would want everyone to know just basic things to go on with life, and to have the strength to get through maybe a situation that they're having a hard time getting through.
I really if excuse my French, give no fucks, yo. Don't worry about what nobody else, because from the moment you're born, somebody's out here judging. They're gonna give no fucks. Just go out there and do it. Don't be afraid of nothing, of no one. You got this. You know.
That
That's
is
a
so
good.
true.
That's a good.
And that's
I tell
real.
you,
That's
you
the
can't care
realest
about
I
what
can
people
give
have
it.
to say.
Not at all.
If you worry
Not
about
at
what people have
all.
to say, you ain't even gonna come outside.
It will keep you down, because I've met so many people in so many walks of life that I've seen where the fear of somebody hating on them kept them from advancing. Where I've been in places where I've been around females who do nothing but hate, and I didn't like it, and I'm just like, how are y'all through? How are y'all okay with just sitting around talking about you? I want to be somewhere where it's literally nothing but that great climatic action. Keep it coming, just keep
That
it
was the
keep it going
that was
up.
the root. That's the root, and that's the foundation of women's wellness. We are
Yeah.
Yeah.
positive. We're not
Yes.
fighting
Yeah.
each other. We're not calling each
Yeah.
other bitches. We're not,
Wow.
you know, um, it just reminds me like we're nothing like the bad girls club. So we're the
Right.
exact opposite. So
Right.
if you think of
But
that, we're the exact opposite of that, and we want to
right.
make
But
that
they have this
contagious.
agenda that they
We
want to
want to
keep
make it
out and
contagious.
going for us ladies, that we have to know, or it's like a cognitive dissonance when you're watching it. If
Yep.
you're watching that just for entertainment, you got to watch it and be able to let and know that you're better than whatever this is.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even watch it. Like, I'll let
Listen,
Yo,
whoever
I do.
indulges
I
in it.
watch it. I do watch it,
I'll let
and
I ain't gonna
I'm
say no.
laughing at it. It's funny.
I'm
It's funny to me.
You and my husband, y'all laugh, and I just can't. It's embarrassing. What are
It's
y'all?
funny to me. I'm sorry. I do
it is
watch it.
It
I
funny,
do
but
is
you
watch
know what,
embarrassing you
Spade?
to the utmost,
Keep
because
it
we
on the
so much
positive
better than
side.
that. We can't do anything, even when it's supposed to be positive. Here comes some old negative, dark skinned
it.
chick. That's the best. It's just so many
Yeah.
cliches that's
But you
out
know
here.
what?
Like,
I'm
miss
gonna tell
me
you
with it
one
all.
thing about this, about women's wellness, is that I've never been a big fan of women, like of girls. Growing up, I always thought they was too catty. I always just thought
Mhm.
that it was just too much moods and everything. And,
Yeah.
this platform has taught me to, be supportive of other women, to be able to, talk to them, and, for us to all become, something like a little family, a little support group. And,
Mhm.
this is my first time actually seeing this all come together. And I tell Rick all the time, like, do you believe that we're actually like having women come together? They're treating each other to lunch, that's beautiful. You know what I mean? Like, because
Mhm.
that doesn't happen often. You'll never see like a podcast where they're they're treating each other to lunch. They're
Exactly.
supporting each other. They're talking to
Exactly.
each other. Half of these people that are probably on here
So
now, they
needed.
all know who each other are. They all talk to each other, on here. And
Exactly.
that's love.
That's awesome.
That's not something that I
So
thought that I would ever even be into, because I'd never
Mhm.
been a big fan of females. I'm like, yeah, all right, well, she looking all funny. I don't want to talk to her.
That was
You know what I'm
me.
saying?
Like,
But
I've been lesbian all my life, so I mess with females, but I didn't really mess with females. If you get what I'm saying,
yeah,
let's keep it real.
it's
yeah,
It
so
was like
important
that.
to uplift each other. It's so important. And I put in a post a few weeks ago, consider Spade and I humble Helen and positive Patty. And if that's what we need to be, then I'm okay with that title. Because I'm
yep,
not okay with the catty one. I'm not okay with, oh, she always got her face balled up. I don't want that
yep,
title. I'd rather be
yeah.
positive.
Exactly. I don't
And
want
if
that.
you stink, I don't want to talk to you. Like, I
Right.
don't know. I don't want to talk to nobody that got a stink attitude all the damn time.
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
makes you
and then
hard to
you
So
gotta
want to
know
talk to
how to
you. I
avoid
want to
it,
talk to
because
you.
half the time it be people in your own family, and they get so used to it. It's learned behavior.
Yeah,
Unlearn that shit. That ain't even
I
nothing to
like
carry
that.
with you. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Shantae, you're
Just like they do it.
so forgiving. You know your stuff. I
yes,
don't know if you've been in therapy before. I don't know, but
Yeah.
you definitely have tapped in to the tools that you need to continue to heal on the journey that you're on. Unlearned behavior,
Okay.
active
Thank
listening,
you.
resiliency.
Okay.
You've touched on all that stuff that a therapist is going to charge you for. So
Yeah.
good for you.
And forgiveness is not easy. Sometimes you got to forgive yourself,
That's
in
right.
order to get through certain things.
That's
Because if you give too much energy to somebody else by being mad at them, you're giving them too
right.
much of mind time in your head, to keep on being mad. And, sometimes you have to
Exactly.
learn to forgive yourself and forgive the situation of whatever somebody put you through or what you put somebody else through, because it takes too much energy to be mad at it,
But
and you got to learn to forgive
I
yourself.
kind of I beg to differ with that because you don't have to forgive everybody. You don't have to, and I don't want everybody to just fall for that cliche. You forgive who you want to forgive. You forgive who you need to forgive. But if you feel like that person shouldn't be, I had a baby, one of my best friends murdered. I'm not forgiving of that. But what I will say is, I I hope and pray that my baby is resting peacefully and that her kids will just always be all right. But some things I don't have to forgive.
Yeah,
And
but you know what?
and I won't think about him another day in my life. I think about my
yeah,
girlfriend every single day, but I won't have to think about him a day in my
but
life. I don't have to.
when I say forgive, it's just because I'm saying you do it for yourself. You don't really do it for that person. You kind of
Yeah,
just do it for yourself. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like,
Well, maybe
I'm
I
not,
got I
it's
still
another
need to
way of
grow
saying
on that level,
I'm
but
not
I'm not
sweating that.
there yet.
Yeah, and I mean, it took me a while, to get there. That's not easy at all to forgive,
Right, right,
somebody that did something to you.
right.
I just you got to more so just say, you know
Mm.
what, it's
They
all good.
say the smartest people know that they have so much more to learn. It's the dumb ones who think they know it all. But I know I
Shantae,
still
say
have
that
a
then.
lot of
Everybody
growing
thinks
to
they know
do.
it all. I like
Yeah,
that.
hmm
You have to
yeah.
be willing to absorb
I love
information.
you, mommy pet. I'm sorry, cause I keep seeing my step mama. I keep
That's
seeing my
good.
mama and everybody pop us up. And think of my little sister,
Shout out
Ashe.
to stepmom.
Taka.
Hey.
Shout out to my family that's watching. I love all of y'all. Daddy gang. With my sister say G gang in this joint. Like, listen,
That's
much
what's
love. Cause I see y'all
yes.
support out there. And my
Crown
husband
Jones. They saying
popping
what's
up.
up, Spado?
Hi,
Hey, what's
everyone.
going on? I mean, it's a lot of women in here tonight, and they're all supporting, what we got going on,
Thank you, Tony.
what you decided to share with us. And that was heavy.
Yeah.
And it took a
We
lot of
appreciate
courage
that.
for you to
Thank
do that
you.
and to let us into your world. So I thank you for that. That takes a lot of courage to do, and
Thank
that takes
you.
a lot just, to say it. Even I was ready to cry. You held it together. I was ready to
That's
be like, I
right.
need a minute.
You say it so many times. I mean, because like I said, it
Yeah.
ain't my secret to keep.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, Reek, is there any words that you want to say before the night's out?
Yeah, just
She just
thank you,
freeze.
Shantae. We really
Thank
appreciate
you.
you pulling up on us. I knew tonight was going to be different. I'm so glad Spade was able to come. I thought she had her mommy duties, but I think that it needed to be two of us because, as she said, it was heavy. There were times where those emotions were going to spill over, but everybody held their G, and we got through this evening together as a
Yes,
positive and as a safe place. You
yes.
know,
Thank you, ladies. And bless your pants. And I pray that this goes as far as the sky, because this right here.
Oh, I think she got it
yeah,
might have cut off.
the universe might have did its thing. So again, thank you, Shantae. Thank you, family and friends, for pulling up. We appreciate you guys each and every Wednesday.
There
Who's
she
that?
go.
Okay, go ahead, Shantae. Close us out. We're gonna have
Yes,
Shantae close us out this evening. I just want to say my goodbyes right now, but I'm gonna give this queen the floor, and then we will exit and see you guys next Wednesday again in studio, I believe. Tay, you
yeah.
got
Yep.
the floor.
All right. Again, guys, thank you for listening, tuning in, and I hope that we reach someone who will be more vigilant and just help these kids, help these adults, teens, because it's not just the babies. I really hope that y'all get some type of inspiration from this. And I love you all. Whether I know you or not, I do love you all. I wish everyone wellness. Gotti Gang for life, Chi Gang, Ashe, Taka. These are my different tribes that's growing up. This my circle, and I'm
Safe
grateful
havens.
for it.
Safe
And I
havens.
thank
I
you
love
guys,
that.
and I bless your guys' past, and I hope that you guys go as far as the moon and beyond with this, because
Thank you.
this is well needed. So thank you, ladies, also for this platform.
Thank
All right.
you.
Thank you
Thank you
so
for
much.
coming.
Thank you,
We'll see
Star.
everybody next week.
Thank you, Star.
Thank you.